I'm just gonna start. We said that we might do a TV cast on the new Amazon Prime series, Fallout movie.
Yes,
I was about to say the Fallout show.
And we both watched first episode.
Yeah,
and you were like, I don't know if there's enough there, so I guess we'll do.
You think there was enough?
I don't know if there's enough.
If you do, then I'm gonna rewatch the first episode and we'll do a TV cast. But if you don't, then let's just talk about it quickly.
We'll do a short. Hey, welcome to the TV cast.
Clip.
Yeah, it's a good clip. Yeah, we'll do a mini TV cast about the first episode of Fallout, even though they released all episodes right away, right?
I think so, but I only watched the first one.
Yeah, I only watched the first one.
Kind of bored.
All right. Well, what did you think of? Because you're not really a big Fallout player, right? You played the third one, maybe.
I think it's the third one I've played, and I only remember.
2000s.
That one like little city you walk into where the city center is a bomb.
Yeah, that's the third one. Yeah, Megaton. Yeah,
that's the only thing I remember basically.
Okay.
I think there was a newer one.
Yeah,
I started playing.
Fun Fancy. Fallout 4 came out in like 2015.
Yeah.
Everyone was super hyped.
There was a robot involved in the beginning of that one.
Yes, you get a power suit, which was like a big thing in the other games, and here you just get it right away in the beginning.
Yeah.
In the fourth one, I mean, yeah.
So I think I like played an hour of the beginning of that one, and then
I wasn't a big fan of the fourth one. I loved the third one, and I like the old ones, but yeah.
So I guess I don't have like a reference really.
Yeah. So this is that's interesting to see what a non-fan or whatever. You're just watching it as a TV show.
Yeah.
So what did you think of the first episode?
The first episode felt like it should have been the first 20 minutes of an episode, not the entirety of the first episode. Being over an hour long? Or an hour long, at least.
57 minutes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, it was over an hour. It's 75 minutes, the first episode. Yeah. But I mean, that's all streaming shows nowadays. They write a really, really long movie, and then they cut it up into like 8 or 10 pieces. I think this is 8 episodes. I don't know.
8 episodes,
whatever.
I think.
Yeah.
But it just felt like it's such a long intro that could have been 20 minutes on the actual first episode. Because we never got anywhere. Okay, she stepped out of the vault.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really the beginning of the adventure.
Yeah. And that should not be an hour long.
No, it didn't have to be it didn't have to be an hour long.
Because we didn't get to learn too much about anyone really. Not to me at least. I didn't learn a lot about them. We learned that there were raiders.
Yeah.
And that her brother is meek, I guess.
Yeah.
She is a bit I don't know what to call her.
Yeah. I was just glad she wasn't like, oh, vault life is horrible. I want to get out there and see the real world.
No, thank God for that. Because
that
trope's been done and dusted. I'm so done with that one.
Yeah.
But she was still like, she was very bland. There was no personality there. She was a video game character before you develop it, you know?
Yeah.
But this is a TV show. You shouldn't have a beginning of the video game character.
I mean, unless, she grows as a character during the show.
Sure, but like the only driving force we have now is that, I want to find my father. But we don't even know if they took him to the surface.
Yeah. Well,
they closed the vault.
We can assume they took him to the surface as they are raiders.
Sure. I don't know if it was 33 or 32, but whatever. They took him through that vault.
Yeah, 32. Yeah, and there's a mystery. Like, they knew him. They were there to get him, basically. So what's going on? Am I really loud, not loud?
No, I think you're fine.
Okay.
Me at least. What did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good. It was fine.
Enough to want to watch the rest.
I don't have like an urge like, I gotta watch the next one, but it's not gonna be like I'm gonna hate watch the rest, like, I guess I fucking have to. No, I could watch the rest, but I don't plan to. Because I'm not gonna spend 8 hours on something that's gonna be like fine in the end.
No.
Then I'd much rather watch 8 movies to give me the fucking roller coaster of 3-act structure. Oh my god, every time.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. because this quickly falls into TV show writing, where first of all, too many characters.
I forgot to mention that we have 2 extra characters.
Yeah. And the goddamn, like, oh, we gotta build a mystery. Like, oh, so we sit there for 20 or 75 minutes, and they only introduce the mystery. It's like, fucking goddamn it. I understand that's how you do a TV show to keep people hooked for every episode, but...
Yeah, but there's better ways to do it.
I guess, yeah.
Wait, which one's the mystery here? Because there's three things that I'm curious about, if I'm being honest. I was more curious about the ghoul and how the fuck he ended up there. Because we see him before when the blasts happen.
Oh, right, yeah, and he is somehow... Well, I guess ghouls they can't die of age, so that's why he's like 300 years old.
Yeah, but like, how does that work? Is it radiation? Is he...
Yes.
Okay, so what happened to his daughter and his horse?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. But they introduced him in the last 5 minutes of the episode. Yeah. Because I thought that was kind of weird, because he was the cold open.
Yes.
And then he just... I was like, why would they use that actor if he's just going to disappear? And then last 5 minutes, he's back! Okay.
Yeah, it's cliffhanger stuff to make you watch the next episode. And
Are ghouls a thing in the video game?
Yes, it's a big thing.
Okay. And the mechs, are they like religious in the video game? Because this felt like a religion.
Yeah, I'm not too big on the whole lore. I know they're there for my... I might be mistaken, so I'm glad this is a Patreon episode. Well, we're putting it out, so shit, whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, from what I understand, they're like the last remnants of the, like, the government, sort of.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like, they're peacekeepers, they're official peacekeepers. And over the time... During these 200 years of post-apocalypse, it's kind of grown into more of a cult thing, sort of.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember it being that cultish in the games, but once again, I didn't play a lot of it. I played a lot of the third one, but I never really got involved with the Brotherhood of Steel. I did other things.
So I don't know. Hey, maybe we should, since we're putting this clip on YouTube, maybe we should ask the audience. Do you want us to do a TV cast on the rest of the season?
Do you want our opinion? Leave a comment below.
Yes.
I'll put out a
poll.
What's it called? A poll, right? A poll, yeah.
On YouTube.
But just from this first episode, fine. 6, maybe 7 out of 10.
I mean, it's well produced, obviously.
Yeah, it looks fine. It's really, it feels like the people who made it, Jonathan Nolan and whoever else is a showrunner, like, they're a big fan of the trailers of the video games.
Yeah.
Like, once again, we haven't really seen much of the outside world where, like, 99.9% of the games take place. But everything with the slow motion and the 50s music, like, that's part of the video game. But that's really how they've been selling the games in trailers with the slow motion and the ultra violence. That's all part of it, but it's more gimmicky. Like, the video games are a lot more about, weird characters and interactions with those weird characters.
Yeah.
Especially like the old games, it's not really that much. I mean, it's not really that combat focused. That became more of a thing when Bethesda took over with Fallout 3, or especially Fallout 4. But like my first playthrough of the third one, I avoided violence as much as possible. I played like a nerdy character.
You can go through it kind of like talking, just
but I get the feeling that
escalating things
from the first episode and from the trailer that this is very action oriented. Maybe it isn't, but it feels like that.
I mean, at least 2 characters are going to be action-oriented.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get the third one, the leading lady, being more dialogue, I guess, or conversational.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. I think they could still have made it just about her.
Yes.
they could have instead of showing the bombs going off, which that's always been like backstory in the games. The show could have started in the vaults, and we see the projection, so it's like they're outside when they're having the dinner and everything, or the party.
The wedding, you mean?
The wedding, yeah, the wedding, yeah. I mean, obviously we already know it's Fallout, so they're in a vault or underground and all that. But they could have slowly revealed it, like, oh shit, they're underground. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, oh, the bombs have already gone off.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. And that's why they're weird about like breeding and stuff,
Yeah.
And built up the instead of just giving us a montage of what goes on in the vault, just give us vault life for the first 40 minutes. And then you have 5 minutes where it's like, oh shit, I have to go out there and find my father, start the mission, the call to action, the classic hero's journey. I know Joseph Campbell is, he's, the whole hero, the monomyth, the hero's journey thing is becoming like old boomer way of telling stories, but it's still a very good structure to use when telling a story.
Yeah, there's a reason that has been the structure for like ever.
Yeah, why it's been so popular. It works. You could have, and she could have met those other characters in later episodes. You don't.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, you could have even technically, you could have had her gone out into the world, and you see her be out there for like a day or two, and then she could have run into one of them if you wanted to. That could have been the cliffhanger.
Yeah. She gets attacked by raiders or some mutated animals, and she's like, "Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this!" And then bam, 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 and the cool silhouette of what's
Peacekeeper?
What's the actor's name?
The actor?
Yeah, shit.
Which one?
The mutant. The mutant.
Ghoul? Walton Goggins.
Walton Goggins. Thank you. And he's like, this ain't a place for little ladies or whatever, and then bow bow, and we see a mutant or a ghoul, and it's like, what is this? And that's where you end it.
Yeah. That would have been better.
Yeah.
But
then the episode could have been like 45 minutes instead of 75.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the next episode could start with the guy in the Brotherhood of Steel, like, oh, what is this? And they introduce him, and you have like the two stories.
And then hopefully they're gonna merge, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the mini version.
That's our mini review, mini TV cast for episode 1 of Fallout. Tell us if you want to hear us talk about